Headlights on the highway. If you only knew, being back here always makes me think of you. When the world is sleeping, do you think of me? With the road it's coming back again, coming back to me. I remember the long drives, the late nights in your car. I remember it all. Windows down, empty streets, you were all I used to know. You and I, forever, forever ago. And you used to drive me home. Now I drive alone. You and I, forever, forever, forever ago. This town's so quiet this time of year, with the road ahead's coming back again, coming back to me. I remember the long drives, the late nights in your car. I remember it all. Windows down, empty streets, you were all I used to know. You and I, forever, forever ago. And you used to drive me home. Now I drive alone. You and I, forever, forever, forever ago. I fell hard, I fell fast.
So today we're doing video number 10. We're going to be tying up these tomato plants. Going to try and get as many of them done as I can in this video. I've been asked a few times how I tie them up, and that is why I have these beams battens screwed in to the roof battens, and I just tie some string to this, down to the plant, round the plant, and I tie it to the base of the pot, which I'll show you how I do that in a minute. The string that I use is actually builder's line. I find this doesn't rot or decay in the sun as quick as the brown twine that you get. And if you're planting, a lot of people put the string under the tomato plant when they plant it. If you're doing that with the twine, I found that halfway through the season you're having to retie everything up. So I do prefer using the builder's line. And a new one to me are these little clips, which I'm going to have a go at using this year. I usually just wrap the plant around, but these little clips I picked up on Temu, and the string, you clamp the string into there and clamp it shut, and that holds the string and the tomato plant in place. So we'll have a go at using these. I will wrap it round as well just in case, but we will have a go at using these. I picked this bag up on Temu, I think it was £2, and there's plenty in there. Not sure if it says how many, 150 pieces, either £2 or £3 it was. Right, so I'll start off with these back ones. I've already been and put little holes in the pots. I'll pop a little clip up on the screen, a little close-up of that. So I've already got the little holes in the pots, and I've already got the beams above to tie onto. You can see that's this string from last year, and it's still, you wouldn't break it. So just going to start by tying this to the top beam. Come down to the pot and add about a foot, just so you've got plenty of string for tying the knot with at the bottom of the pot, because if you cut your string short, it can be a bit of a nuisance to try and tie the knot in it with a little bit of string. Keep plenty of overhang. So today is March the 8th, May the 8th, and it's been a year to today since losing my dad. And can't believe how quick the time's gone. It's just you don't notice how much you're going to miss someone until they're gone. It's been very hard, but I do have to say, having the boys has really helped keep my mind off it all, and just gives you reason to keep going. I've had a lot of stress, a lot of stuff to deal with. Having to sort the funeral out. Solicitors, everything like that. It's been a long year with all that, nonetheless, but it has absolutely flown by. So yeah, that's partly the reason why I wanted to do this 30-day challenge, was because this time last year I didn't really post any videos for about a month, and I lost a lot of watch time because of it. So I'm hoping by doing a video every day for a month and gain all that time back. We have already hit our 4,000 hours yesterday. We're at 4,050 now. So I should be able to monetize the channel in the next few days or a week or two. But I've actually really been enjoying trying to get a video out each day. It's been quite challenging, but I have really enjoyed doing it. Right, so that's all strings in. There's one for each plant there. So brought the camera in a bit closer. We'll start with this one right at the back. So I'm just going to pull the string quite tight, and then slowly going under each branch or leaf node, wrapping it round the plant, keeping it not too tight, but keeping it quite tight at the same time. Then I'll just feed that through the little hole that I've made in the side of the pot. Pull it tight. And just tie a knot in that. No special knots. I I'm one of them, can't tie knots, tie lots. So no special knots off me, no special treatment needed. So with these, all that I'll do is wrap the stem around the string as I go up. And I will add one of these clips. So as you can see, they just clip onto the string. Like so. Round the plant and click together. Just like that. I can add a couple of them to each one as we go. As they grow now, they can just get wrapped around this. And then eventually I'll tie a string from this one up to the top beam and they can come off this then. But firstly I'm going to direct them both up to this beam and then up to the top beam. So just realised you wouldn't have seen a thing that I was on about then. So I'm going to pull them up to this beam, both plants like this, and then from this beam they can then go up to the top one and grow along that string there up above us if they get that tall. The tomatoes are more of a bush tomato, so these will sprawl out a bit and I don't think that they'll reach the top at all. But I've never grown them before, so I'm going to add a string to them anyway. It just might be a case of using more of the clips instead of wrapping the string around the plant. But we'll see as we go. I have tried quite a few different ways of supporting them. I've tried tying them to trellis netting. That didn't really work out because all the tomatoes just grew on the other side of the trellis netting and it was a nightmare to harvest them. I've used bamboo canes. They just always end up collapsing. Yeah, they just end up collapsing and you end up having to redo them all the time. Same with the brown twine. That just keeps breaking. I did use a really thick garden clothesline, but that ended up going brittle in the sun and that was breaking by the end of the season. But the builder's line is designed to be out in the elements. It's designed to take a bit of stick, a bit of weight. It doesn't break too easy and it can hold plenty of weight off the tomatoes. If your tomatoes are planted in the ground, you can just tie the string to the stem of the plant loosely and that will hold it up as well. I will be coming through and pruning these and giving them a good feed this week as well, but I'm going to try and do another video on that. Might film it today if I have the time, but for now I just want to get them tied up because some of them are starting to lean over. This one was one of them, starting to lean over, and I don't want to put too much stress on the stem of the plant too early on. But as you can see, we need to go through all these, remove all these side shoots. If I wanted to, I could plant all these side shoots and get a load of extra plants that way, but I don't need them. Might do one or two just in case, but I think I've got enough tomato plants. Especially considering that I've still got about 3 kilos of chopped tomatoes in the freezer from last year. I'm going to use them up pretty soon. I'm going to make a batch of sauce, I think. Just get them used up out of the way. So last two on this side, and then we'll call it a day for this video at that. So I'll add a couple of them clips as these grow on, just for that extra bit of support. But wrapping the plant around the string really is good enough. It's definitely time to come and think about starting removing these lower leaves, get a bit better airflow between the plants, and removing some of these side shoots. But like I say, that'll be another video. Right, well, I'm going to do exactly the same on this side. Hopefully get all these done over the next 10-15 minutes.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. Oh, even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
Right, well, that is that side done as well. That took 10 minutes to do. About 3 days to plan. But once these tomatoes reach the tops of these, I will tie them up to the roofs, like I said, so they will grow up and to the top of the polytunnel rather than bushing out in front of me and obstructing. I've still got plenty of space to work with, and I will be doing another video on feeding and pruning all of these, taking off the side shoots and removing the lower leaves. Just have a bit of a talk through that and show you how I do it. Just because it is the way that I do it does not necessarily mean it is the best way or even the right way, but it is the way that I have found that works best for me over the last few years, and I hope that it works out for you guys as well. But just like to say massive thank you to everyone for watching, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and drop me a comment below. Really appreciate everyone that is watching all my videos throughout this challenge, and just everyone that watches my videos in general. Really appreciate every one of you. Thank you very much, and till next time, bye for now.